Hey guys, Wheeljack here. Um, Please excuse me. I am hot. I'm miserable. It is, give you an idea. It is 10 o'clock at night. It's 73 degrees outside and it's humid. Um, yeah, we got a warm spell. Um, I was working 80-degree heat in a warehouse with no air circulation because, they couldn't turn the fans on because they're reworking them. I ain't complaining because our company, I don't know if anybody's ever seen them, but you may have heard of the company. Big ass fans. They put three of them in our warehouse, right down the middle. Oh man, that's gonna be so nice when they turn them on. Um, it it took it took this crew a week to put one up. Um, and it took the electricians a day and a half to get them almost completely wired. So I can't wait for that. Okay. Anyway, enough of that jibber jabber. Um, Couple updates. Matter of fact, four items. Um, so we're gonna go with number one. Well, I can't. Well, yeah, we'll do number one. So we have the new case I'm looking at. Yes, it's right here. This is coming. I purchased it today. It is shipping from California. I should have just walked or drove to Micro Center after work. But as you can see, Lee and Lee 011 Dynamic Evo. Yes, Evo. Black. Full tower. Um, this is the one that has the little badging. It says Dare Bauer in it. So this is the one he worked on. Well, the line that he helped work on. Um, this is also the one with the reversible motherboard tray. So you can flip this whole thing. So it's like instead of you looking on this side to see everything, you're looking on that side to see everything. I getting two of them. One of them currently coming is going to be the current system. Um, but we'll get to a couple other things here first. If I can do this right. Geez, that background looks different. Maybe because I'm running Windows 11 now. yes. Running Windows 11. Okay. A little backstory about this. I like bleeding edge technology. I had Windows 7 the day it came out. I had Windows 8.1 the day it came out. Forced downloaded Windows 10 the day it came out. Now I'm a little behind on 11. Main reason I didn't have is it the TPM? Yeah, TPM2 module. My motherboard doesn't have that chip. I don't, it probably has the connector. You could buy the separate one. But I'm like, if they're going to force me to have that, I'll just wait until I get the new motherboard. Well, then they made it, oh, you don't need that to install it. Okay. So I get my trusty thumb drive, download the ISO, put it on my trusty thumb drive, go to put it in to upgrade. I don't have enough disk space. I'm like, excuse me? Because my main drive, and I'm looking at it right now, it's 512 gigabyte. Okay. And, oops, I clicked the wrong button. So it's 512 gigabyte, or not gigabyte, sorry, terabyte, or no, 512 gigabyte, half a terabyte. I had like 200 gigs left open. It copied the installation files, started the installation process, and said, not enough hard drive space. Must clear at least 80 gig. Excuse me. At that moment, I had 120 gig open. Well, the April security updates and whatnot came for Windows 10 and it said Windows 11 is here. I'm like, what the heck? We'll turn around and have the installer do it. So I had it not uninstall, download the files, getting ready to install it. So it's 100% downloaded. It had the Windows like, do you wish to continue to install? I unplugged my network, clicked install, boom, in. Now, if you're upgrading Windows 11, I know a lot of people's like, oh, I don't want to have a Microsoft account tied to it. I want it as a local account. If you have it as a local account from the OS that you're upgrading from, it will continue to be a local account. So yeah, I just turned my computer on, boom, I'm in. So we got that going on. So that's two of the five things. The third thing is I just bought some metal stands for my studio monitor speakers so that when I rearrange the desk, I'm planning on having the monitor, my main monitor, in the corner here, where my secondary monitor is at the moment. I want the speakers on each side of it, make it look nice. And that way it would give me room. I want to put the secondary monitor, which will be like, if I do live streaming, I'll have chats and stuff here where I'm looking at right now. So that it's like, if I game over here, I can read chat here. If I'm gaming on my TV over there, I can still see chat. Not that great, but I can still see it. But if I'm playing it where the pass-through goes to the TV, so it's going to register as 4K, and I'm watching it I'm playing it through the preview screen here of OBS on the main monitor, I can still read chat. See, I got this all figured out. Now comes the fun part. I mentioned I got two of those cases coming. One's coming right now. So it's going to be work area over here, the monitors. Then I'm going to have a stand next to my desk here with the two PCs and then the TV. So everything's going to be aligned. So this setup behind me is going to be next to my right here. That way, if I want to just play the games while laying on the couch, I can play it on the TV. If I want to record it, I can turn on play it through the preview screen. So, with that being said, the last two things. And if anybody's interested, I will provide a link. I'm not going to put it in right away, but if somebody asks me, I'll put a pinned comment with the link. Because I'm just doing this as a quick and dirty video. Because I just don't feel like putting an amount of work into it. I admit it. But what I have here is a serial ATA extension cable. Now note, it has data and power. So I'm using this drive as an example because dummy me, I keep seeing this drive on sale for $49. It's a 2 terabyte. I keep thinking it says 2.5-inch drive, and I order it and I get it, and it's a 3.5-inch drive. I bought 3 of these now. So I'm going to replace this with one of the 4 terabytes. Probably the one I'm using here to record because I don't keep a lot of stuff stored when I record it. So I don't need a large drive for that at the time. But this is the plan. Say this is my 4 terabyte. Oh, we'll just plug that in there. And then we'll feed this connector through the back trap door of my PS4 Pro. So this little cable, which is only $6, is going to make my PS4 Pro think that, in this case, the 2 terabyte, but the soon to be 4 terabyte drive is the internal system drive, even though it's going to be sitting outside. I already have a case to set this in, so it would be safe. And then on top of that, I got a 4 terabyte external, which is going to, I think I'm going to take the 4 terabyte external, hook it up to the Series S. That way I can store the 360 and the OG Xbox games on it, and play them off the hard drive instead of the SSD. And yes, this will work on SSDs too. So if you have but then you're thinking, you know, it takes a 2.5-inch drive. If the SSD is 2.5-inch form factor, you just plug it in. Some of them are too thick. If you're thin enough, yeah, you go. But I'm also looking this way. If it's a little too thick, then you can just like try to line it up and pop it in there and shim it up. But with that, I'm going to see if I can get that connector somehow mated, molded, conformed, connected to the drive sled, so that it I could just use the drive sled to plug it in and make it secure. If not, I'll 3D print something. Yeah, when I eventually get that running again. So, now for the last thing. And I'm going to unbox this one. I've already unboxed it. I've already looked at it. But the box don't show up too good on camera. So if you have seen my non-April Fool's video, I did a little video gameplay. Just demonstration. And I had red like jail bars, horizontal jail bars, along like 3/4 of the screen. Like the bottom left corner was fine. The rest of them had the red in it. Well, what I have here is hopefully going to animate that. Because I splurged a little. I kept saying to myself, I am not going to buy Elgato. I don't want an Elgato. The external's fine, yada, yada. Well, I got the Elgato. I got the high-end one. This is the 4K 60 Pro. I like it because if I had like a mini system, they give me the little bugger too, the little plate, which is kind of considerate. Gave me HDMI cable. But yeah, what I'm planning on doing is the connections basically, I'm sorry, I'm tired. Basically be the same as it is right now. Got the game consoles and also the gaming PC will be connected to the Switch, which I need to try to get that matrix working, though I don't really need to, but it'd be nice. But whatever the switching device will be, whether it's my Switch or my matrix, and then have it hooked to this. Oh, now it shows up good. Okay. Have it hook up to this, and then the bypass cable going out will go to the TV. Basically, the way I have it set up now. So that way, if I'm playing PC, this will capture it. And it'll capture at 1440. If I go to play console, it'll capture it 4K. And whether it's the console or the PC, then I can either play it. Well, the PC, it'll be playing off my main screen. I could play it off the screen as is. Because I could either have this captured or just do game capture. But the consoles, I can have it where if I just want to play it, I'm not recording, I can watch it on the TV. If I want to play the actual game, then I can watch it through the preview window of OBS and record it. So yeah, good times. But yeah, and this actually's got recording software in it too. So I might tinker with their software a little bit. I don't know. I downloaded it. I'm not going to tinker with it right now but this is not going to be installed until after I get the case. And I transfer everything from my current case into that case. And that is not going to happen until sometime next week after I have finished this room. Lots of stuff to do, hot muggy day, warm muggy days to do it in. That's neat. I'm still learning Windows 11. It has an icon popped up here with my microphone. I noticed it's not white. It's like a pink. And it turned around and says, devices are using your microphone. And it's OBS. I'm like, oh, cool. But yeah. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, so tomorrow, the 14th, I have off of work because I have a couple appointments I have to go to in the morning. Thank goodness, get them out of the way. And then when I come home, I'm either going to be rearranging or relaxing and taking care or playing some games. I'm hoping by Sunday that this room will be done. And then I got to, nice thing is next pay, I can start doing the landlord, giving him the full amount again, because the garnishment that I used to have taken out is gone with. So I can start buying little things, like my SSDs. The prices on those things are dropping. I just wish the 4 terabytes would drop. They're not dropping as much. So yeah. And last note, the final decision on the console or the computer parts. I mentioned how, just so luckily, with the idea of having the garnishment, I had to cut back on buying stuff. It gave me a chance to wait and see how much and the performance of the 7800 X3D was. So I am now going from the idea of and I'm gonna look it up on my screen here so I can verify. Malwarebytes, you're full of crap. Malwarebytes is turning around and telling me that there's malware on Amazon. Where was I? potentially malicious. Yep. Okay. Where did it go? Oh, I didn't put it on there. Okay. So give you an idea. 7800 X3D. I'm looking 8 core, 16 thread. At 5.6 gigahertz. I don't know if that's right or not. So I'm debating whether I want to go with that or not the 900 X3D. Or I don't know why my keyboard does this. I think there's something wrong with it. Or if I want to spend a little bit more, and get the 7900X, which isn't even showing up now. It's 7900X. Which is going to give me 12 cores, 24 threads at I believe, a higher clock speed. No, same clock speed, according to Amazon. So, I have decided I'm going to go with the 7900X. It's going to give me 2 cores, 4 threads more. No. 4 cores, 8 threads more. Because it's going to be 1224 instead of 816. Which right now I'm running 612, so. That does mean I have to get a liquid cooler. That's part of the reason why I went and get the Lian Li case, because it's got provisions for the radiator and stuff already built into it. So it's going to be rather easy to set up. The case is also going to have a vertical GPU mount because I am getting the Red Devil 7900 XT. So I guess you can turn around and say this system is code 7900. But yeah, so that's basically what's going on. So hopefully, if everything goes right, I might be able to give an update Sunday about what's going on and let you guys know then. So until then, this has been Wheeljack, and I shall catch you later.